2, 1. Hello and welcome to The Textbook. This is a new podcast that we're going to be airing on the Core 4 YouTube channel where we're just going to talk about different stuff and answer the world's most difficult questions. I'm Sam Shaw.
I'm Caleb, the harem protagonist, Bacon.
I'm Nathaniel Juan.
And I'm Tavian, the edgy one, Miller.
All right, so basically, sometimes we'll have a question to answer, sometimes we'll have a new topic, but today's difficult question is, what is a movie that never gets old? We have all put some thought into it, and I'm going to go first. Are you guys ready to hear my movie?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go anyway. And I think you guys are going to be surprised, but I came up with this movie actually pretty quick because it's a movie I watch definitely every year, and I laugh out loud every time. And my movie is Home Alone.
His name?
Yep. That's a classic.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
I enjoy
That one does have Donald Trump in it.
You're right. I enjoy both the first two movies. The second two are not nearly as good because they recasted.
Yeah.
I kind of just like the classic though. I think there's more big laughs. I like how it's just at his house kind of.
But the Sticky Bandits.
You're right, but the Wet Bandits.
But the Sticky Bandits.
I can't go like 10 minutes through that movie without just laughing like out
Can we
loud.
change the name of this challenge, this question, to which bandit is the best bandit?
No, because I'm pretty sure each of these movies does not have a bandit.
Well, I still vote Sticky Bandits.
I prefer the first one. I think it's a lot funnier, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I like the supporting cast, like all his cousins and his like extended family.
Yeah.
And you really in the end, you really you learn one of the big true meanings of Christmas. You learn it's really about family and appreciating what you got, because you don't know what you got until it's gone. Am I right?
And freaking murdering Robert.
Yeah, and old Kevin McAllister. He learns the importance of family, and he learns that
How to Get Away with Murder.
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 Almost murder. Pretty much torture.
They should have died.
Famous words of Ed Sheeran.
All right. So what
You
do
only
you
know
guys
you love him when you let him go.
What are your final
Excuse me,
thoughts
what?
on? So
The
final
famous
thoughts
words
on
of Ed
Home
Passenger,
Alone.
Sheeran.
not Ed Sheeran.
So let's vote. Which of you three, how many of you would say Home Alone doesn't get old? This is like saying you watch it every December.
I do not.
I don't watch it every December, but I could argue that it never gets.
I can see why people do. And not to bring, the race into it, but it is kind of a white people movie.
Tavian.
Damn.
It's about murderers. How is that about about burglary? How is that a white people movie?
Yeah.
Question: Are we gonna get political on this podcast?
Apparently.
If Tavian's here, yeah, because I guess he thinks that's cool. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Home Alone never gets old.
Fun fact,
Next
I've
up,
never seen the second one.
That's the best one, Tavian.
I saw
I
the scene
think
with
it's-
Donald Trump.
I think it's
I've
second
only
best.
seen the first one
With the
once.
bird lady in the park.
Yeah, both of those movies kind of have like the creepy old person, and
Yeah.
the first movie has the guy who shovels the snow and puts the salt down.
Yeah, the first movie did spawn the "I'm not afraid anymore" meme.
Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. He goes out and sees the old man and screams and runs back inside. That's one of the funniest parts of the movie, I think.
Dude, the memes when it just plays like random clips in between, they're so funny.
I'm not afraid anymore. It'll show like
Some
like-
6-year-olds musically.
yeah. I'm not afraid anymore. And then it shows the video. I'm getting ready to do something too. I'm running for president.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Home Alone I think doesn't get old. Caleb, you're next.
All right. So my movie doesn't get old. Bit of an unknown gem. Napoleon Dynamite.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Classic.
Tavian, you sound mad. Was that your movie?
Tavian, this has always been my movie. This is my go-to movie. Like, I adore this movie.
It's a
so
good
much
movie.
that I watched the terrible cartoon series.
Wait,
I
there's a
saw that
cartoon
too.
series?
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
there
that.
is, and
I
it's
Oh,
saw
awful.
yeah.
that too.
Oof. That's like a Boss Baby Netflix show.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I saw the cartoon, and there was one part that was really funny. They had to do a race while somebody was pushing a bed and the other person was laying,
Yeah,
and they passed like this guy on a motorcycle, and he was like, "My wife's having a baby. We need a bed," and he's like, "Sorry, practicing."
yeah.
But
It
that's
had
the
some good
cartoon. We're
moments.
talking about the movie. The movie
Yeah.
also very good. I haven't seen it in a long time, which I
I watch
always
it.
tell myself I need to watch it again.
I watch it all the time.
Yeah. We should do Napoleon Dynamite watch.
We should watch along.
We should, yeah. What is the name of the actor who plays Napoleon Dynamite?
John Heder.
Because he's also
know?
in
He's in
Benchwarmers,
Benchwarmers. Yeah,
and he plays a very similar character, doesn't
he
he?
does. Yes.
Did you know he
He
only
also
got
plays
paid
Wizard
46
Cards.
grand for that movie?
Really?
And then it ended up grossing millions.
Yep.
I mean, in the
Ooh.
long run, 46 grand. If you're like a new kind of Hollywood star, that's still a lot of money.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Like back in like what?
You
was
know,
that
for something
2000, like
that-
what? 7?
Yeah.
Adjusted for inflation would be about.
Do you know Robert Downey Jr. only made $500,000 for Iron Man 1,
Yeah.
and now he makes about $50 million per movie.
If you're thinking about that, they were
Uh,
kind of like banking on Iron Man 1 to succeed.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, I think. Wait, my biggest laugh in Napoleon Dynamite, or my two biggest,
Yeah.
are probably the speech that Pedro gives at the student council, the kind of
Yes.
thing, at the election, and then
Mhm.
the end when Napoleon Dynamite just starts dancing.
Yeah, that's great. I want his boots.
Yeah, the moon boots. That's amazing.
Moon boots.
Like a girlfriend. It's
Like the best part too is that movie has so many quotable moments.
Yes, that too.
There's so many.
The vote for Pedro. The give me
Holy,
your
give me some of your
tots.
tots.
Oh,
Man, I can't even think of some. I
You're
haven't
just jealous that I've been chatting with hot babes all day.
wait, doesn't the one guy have like a dating site or something?
Yeah, LaFonda, his girlfriend, like the African model.
it's getting pretty serious.
It's getting pretty serious. Where's Chase? Make yourself a darn quesadilla. Tina,
That
you
doesn't-
fat lard, come get some dinner.
I once had the Napoleon Dynamite Nintendo DS game.
Oh wow.
What?
oh
yeah.
that was amazing.
I was
Cool.
terrible at it though.
I own the Vote for Pedro shirt.
Nice.
It's got a watermark on it though.
It's splendid. I don't care.
I'm just saying.
It's
Oh my.
brand,
That's
it's
like when
official.
Tavian
Does it
did.
really have
That's
a
when like
watermark on it?
Tavian did his video and it had a giant watermark.
Yeah, the giant watermark.
And he still got second place.
I don't know how
Yes.
that was. Everyone else had to suck. Not only was it vertical, but it had a giant water.
They weren't looking for the quality; they were looking at the quantity.
There was no quantity. It was like 2 minutes long.
Okay, nobody listening to this knows what you're talking about.
You're right. I thought about that like 50 seconds ago, and I was like, screw it. We can cut it out. We can edit it in post.
Okay.
This will probably be unedited.
Oh well then. Have fun. Our like 4 listeners.
Come on, Sam.
Well, I mean, since someone want a counterpoint to my Napoleon Dynamite never gets old.
I don't know. I haven't watched it in a long time. I feel like when it comes to a movie not getting old, you can't watch it like every day because inevitably it will get old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
every
feel like-
movie.
Home Alone, Napoleon Dynamite, any movie you would get tired of.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Like if you watch it like every month, or for
Mhm.
Home Alone like every December,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can still like enjoy it.
I kind of went into this expecting some kind of an argument. Like I had a counterpoint ready and everything, but we seem to have a general consensus that Napoleon Dynamite, pretty great movie.
I agree.
It's up there.
I can't
Yeah.
think of anything negative about the movie.
It's
Yeah.
not the greatest, but it is one of the greatest.
Because like my argument for like why for me it never gets old because like the movie has no general plot. it's more a series of just clips and gags.
Mm-hmm.
And personally,
Yeah.
for me, that's why it never gets old. Because like normally with regular movies, I can memorize them by scenes. Like, for example, Spider-Man: Homecoming. I know it goes like vlog. He goes to school. Bank parkour sequence, bank robbery, party, van fight, Vulture Dude. Attempts to like Vulture Dudes. He finds Stone. Vulture Dudes come to school. Tracker chases them down via Decathlon. Finds Vulture, gets stuck in the hangar, goes to DC, saves kids from elevator. Goes back home.
Okay, I think we understand.
You know what I mean? You memorize it in that like scene sequence. In Napoleon Dynamite, it's so many like dejected clips that it's hard to do that. Like I always forget the movie. I always forget like the dance scene is the end of the movie.
I could never forget that.
I always forget it's the end because I'm like, oh, dance, yes, finally the dance scene. And then it ends, and I'm like, oh, that was the ending. I don't know. I just like the whole non-sequencity. How it's non.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we all agree. Napoleon Dynamite never gets old.
Yeah. All right. On to
Nathaniel.
Well, the movie that I would say never gets Romeo and Juliet, because it's just that constant
Wait. Are you joking?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Well, he's referencing something. He's referencing an insight, not really an insight, but something I did a while ago.
Okay.
Not
What?
an inside joke. Romeo and Juliet meme.
What's What's the real movie?
Okay.
I was gonna say
The real
I'll add
movie.
some backstory to this Romeo and Juliet joke.
No, it's already a joke. So
Okay.
it's like the Emoji movie.
I assumed you're referencing that time when I sent you and Bella a bunch of pictures of my class in high school watching Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. It was on the base 8 actually.
Yeah,
It
quite
was on the base
honestly,
8? Never mind. I sent
Romeo and
everyone-
Juliet is an enjoyable movie.
But
I enjoyed it. I remember.
I could never
Sherlock
watch it a million
Gnomes
times though.
is
Oh, me neither.
110% better.
I didn't see it.
I've
Did it
never
come out already?
didn't even
remember-
try it.
I remember the first time I saw Romeo and Juliet, my neighbors were projecting it onto their garage, and they invited everyone in the neighborhood, and it was pretty fun.
Huh.
Anyway, Nathaniel, what's your movie?
Okay. I was gonna say God's Not Dead 3: A Light and Dark.
Okay,
In
this,
theaters March 30th.
okay, you need to tell us the truth.
Okay. Okay.
You can't handle the truth.
I'm a big animation fan, okay? So
Okay,
the movie that I would say never gets old for me, it's not my favorite
If
movie.
it's not a Ghibli film, it doesn't matter.
What, do you want me to say Kill Bill Volume?
I mean, you can. I can't stop you.
what's the
Okay.
movie? Tell us.
It's Batman Under the Red Hood, which I
Okay.
thought was a really good Batman movie because
It is
it
one of
didn't
the
have
best-
Damian Wayne.
But could you watch it like 20 times?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be totally honest. I've never seen it. Never
I have
even
not either.
heard of it.
Split.
It's a pretty good movie.
I mean,
If you-
I would enjoy a Batman animated movie. What I enjoy
If
about
you're starting
animated
out-
superhero stuff is when it comes to animation for superheroes, it becomes more like you get those cartoony scenarios.
Yeah.
Like in the movies, they try to keep it more realistic, but in the cartoons, they do that stuff that would be stupid in live action.
Yeah.
See, but
Like-
here's the
like-
thing.
My favorite example of that is Avengers Assemble cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
They call each other by their superhero names. They refer to the villains as their villain name. They
They have a lot more
Right.
freedom than the movies.
My favorite thing about animated superhero movies is for like fight scenes, they get to do a lot of stunts and just like cool moves that would be impossible in real life because they just defy gravity.
Yeah.
It looks super cool. And that's kind of the same in movies too, like the new superhero movies.
Mhm.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, but
about-
there's like that cartoonish comic-y feel of cartoons too.
Yeah,
I greatly enjoy.
I can't have much of an argument here because I've never even heard of the movie much of it. Or-
Yeah, I haven't seen all of it.
But
It's a really
here's the
good
thing about that movie is that it's a very earthy movie. So So like, if it could very easily be put in the live action.
Okay.
What's the main? What's like?
But it's animated. I don't see how that can be put in live action.
Could you very briefly just describe like the plot of it, Nathaniel?
So the plot is about Batman's second protege, which got killed by the Joker, but then this new like masked vigilante comes in called the Red Hood, and it has like kind of like parallels to his protege that died.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting.
It is.
What part of it would you say doesn't get old? Because when it comes to Home Alone and Napoleon Dynamite, like if we were to narrow it down to one word, I'm sure me and Caleb would both just say comedy.
For me, it was the ending action sequence with Batman and the Red Hood.
Cool.
I thought that was really good, and because I love Brandon Vietti. But yes.
Okay. Well, I have no choice but to agree. I guess
I can't argue against it.
Yeah,
So.
I guess we say Batman Under the Red Hood never gets old.
Yeah. Okay.
Now here's we can move on, but this is the one I've been most worried about.
Yes, Sam. We're worried about this one.
Fabian, what is the movie that never gets old?
My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Okay, fair enough. That doesn't get old, but not my choice. So, mine was either
the movie.
Movie that never gets old. Despacito 2.
The movie.
The Bible 2. The movie.
Okay, Tavian, what's the movie that never gets old?
So I was either gonna say Monster House.
Seriously?
Or Superbad.
Yes, it is.
No.
Wait, Superbad
is
like
the name
the
of the
movie?
movie. Superbad the movie.
Superbad is what Monster House is.
True, but it doesn't get old.
You think Superbad doesn't get old?
You seen Superbad?
That's another one I haven't seen. If you're saying Superbad is the movie.
Yeah, Superbad is the movie.
This movie looks so weird.
Hey, Monster House or Superbad?
Okay, could you explain the plot briefly?
Alright, so Superbad, it's a movie with Jonah Hill, and I think the dude from How to Train Your Dragon that plays Hiccup.
Okay.
So basically, they got invited to this popular girls' party. They're in high school, by the way, so they're like 16, 17.
It's got Michael Cera.
Can we get 3 chairs for terrible internet? I completely missed Tavian's nominee.
Superbad.
Okay.
So
could you continue to explain the plot?
So
they
got
get invited to the popular girls' party?
Yeah, she's a senior, but the only way they can be invited is if they get alcohol. So they have to go on this whole journey to get alcohol, and then they get taken to somebody's party. It's pretty amazing.
Mick Lovin is best character.
Get taken to somebody else's party in the middle of nowhere, and then basically they don't. Wait, I can't say that. So hard without like spoiling it.
Spoiler alert.
There we go.
If you haven't seen Superbad and you want to go watch it now and then come back. All right, Tavian, continue.
Go to they end up getting picked up at the store by this random guy who's like, "Hey, I can get you alcohol." Then he gets beat up at this other party in the middle of nowhere. So then they go back.
Hey, Boyle's in this movie.
Yeah, he sure is.
And basically they don't end up getting the alcohol and they're forever losers.
Oh, okay. So why would you say that movie never gets old?
It doesn't get old because of the comedy. It's like
some classic jokes.
Yeah, they're very classic jokes. That, like,
what is this movie rated?
R.
Yeah, it's rated.
Okay, just the subject matter. I was curious.
Oh yeah, very much.
It's not like,
edgy.
It's not like
So that's 2 movies I have to watch: Superbad and Batman Under the Red Hood. So Caleb, would you say Superbad can get old?
I could. It very well could. I've only seen it once. I'd have to watch it twice to really like tell for sure.
Okay.
You know, I feel like it definitely could.
Tavian, why do you think it couldn't then? Like,
It kind of depends on your kind of humor, though.
Oh, totally.
Like if you're not into like, I guess you could say
It's very like it's Jonah Hill humor. So
if you're not into per se air quotes locker room humor,
yeah.
oh, okay,
You're
I
not
can
gonna-
get into that. Like an amount, to an extent, I can get into it.
Yeah. That's basically the whole movie.
it's very like teenage locker room humor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, interesting. Okay. Any final comments on any of the movies? I guess.
No, I don't.
Romeo and Juliet, I think, is the clear winner here of most watchable movie.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
or Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Ooh,
Uh,
Scott
no.
Pilgrim versus the World is pretty good.
It's good. I don't think it would ever get. I think it would definitely get old very quickly.
I think the movie that never gets old is
Crossing with that 3.
the Lego
The library.
movie. The Lego movie, but the only scenes are the ones with everything is awesome.
Ooh,
Played on
okay.
a loop for an hour and a half.
No, the clear movie that never gets old is the Emoji Movie.
Ooh.
Boss Baby.
Boss
Oh
Baby.
no, I know.
That
The
wouldn't
real
work.
movie. The real movie that never gets old is the movie about Benjamin Button because he just
Oh.
gets younger.
Yeah.
He just gets younger, so the movie doesn't get old because he gets young. Am I right?
Wow. But Sam,
I broke the system.
I think I can do you one better, Sam.
Okay, how about
The
what
real
is it?
best movie of all time is Tavian Bombs Master Hill, Disaster Strike. You won't believe what happens at the end. Link in the description.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well, we
put a
will. We
little
will.
eye in the corner and watch that video after.
Yes. If you haven't seen that video, please check the description or click the link.
But after you finish this one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you watch it in the middle, please come back.
yes.
You
Don't leave, we
will
need
not
you.
be disappointed.
We need these views. Please come back.
Okay. Does anybody have any final comments?
I will let me preface this with this podcast really new. Don't know what
Podcast
we're
brought to
going.
you by Lord and
We
Savior.
don't have any sponsors because we're just 4 teenagers.
Oh,
okay?
donate to our Patreon. Link in the description.
If you're
Tier
watching
Tier
this,
3
and you are
donators.
not one of us, and you're not somebody who we're forcing to listen to,
Yeah.
and you've made it this far, please comment with some feedback.
Just comment
you made it
W
this
if
far,
you made it this
comment-
far.
Romeo and Juliet.
If you made
Hashtag Romeo and Juliet lives.
If you
if
made
you've
it
made
in
it
the
this
video.
far, if you've made it this far and you're voluntarily watching this, please give us some feedback.
Hashtag
Also, if
God's
you
not
donate to our
dead 3
Patreon, tier 3 subscribers get these episodes 30 minutes early.
Yes.
If you're a
All right,
Tier
well-
3 donator,
Also, donate to my
you
Kickstarter.
get free
The Kickstart
pictures
of
of Sam Shaw
Fan
with a
Club.
scooter.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you all very much for listening to the textbook. We hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you later.